I will turn the whole family against her.
That is
if
so
you're watching
wild.
this, I will infiltrate your irrigation system in your house. Like my sister.
You'll think it's Santa coming down the chimney, but it's not. We go to these like reptile conventions and you do get taken. You do
your
want
life.
things.
I hate your life. A reptile convention? What?
Every once in a while, I'm like, should I just take a pivot and just become like, just start getting Botox and just become like that cat lady?
No.
Go hard. Oh my goodness, you guys, welcome to episode 110. This is crazy. In a way, I feel like we've been doing this forever. And in a way, I feel like we have just started. So how exciting. Please enjoy this episode with one of my favorite comedians, Adrienne Iapalucci. Check out her special on Netflix right now. And also enjoy this episode. It's fun to talk to her. She had some pretty wild accusations about what my intentions were with her when I first met her. So enjoy that. Also, we have an extended version, a longer version that is unedited on the Patreon. So join that at patreon.com/Annie Lederman. Also, we have extras and goodies on there. And we have a plan to do a Lethal Weapon watch along. So join it ASAP so you don't miss that. Would love to see Mel Gibson's butt with you guys. I am also on the road. You can see me here locally in LA on the 17th. I'll be doing Anniewood and Friends. We've got Bobby Lee, Rick Glassman, and a lot of other great comedians. Also, I'm doing a New Year's Eve extravaganza on at the Comedy Store as well. Then you can see me in January in Greensville, South Carolina. I'll be in Greensboro, North Carolina. I'll be in Anchorage, Alaska, Philadelphia, Toronto, La Jolla, Kansas City, Naples, and Tampa, Florida. I have a lot of other dates that are being added all the time. So go to annieletterman.com/shows. All right, enjoy the episode.
Welcome to Anniewood.
You guys, welcome to Anniewood episode, Todd. Hey. 110. Wow.
Oh my God, my weight.
I know, oh my God, how did I guess? Episode 110. You actually look great.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm not doing Ozempic though. Everyone is like,
That's
thinks
so
I'm
funny.
doing it.
It's almost like, there's like a stolen valor of hard work now.
I remember Ron was like thinking I did Ozempic. I was like, no, I just like worked out and like I stopped eating sugar.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay.
Everyone's like, sure.
I know. It's just like,
it is crazy. I'm like, no one will believe you.
I'm like, but don't you think I would have lost weight so much quicker? I've been losing weight for like 2 years.
You're like, doesn't my face look cute?
I know. I think I still have kind of a fat face.
Not even a little bit.
Well, if you go online, you'll
I know. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun?
I just stopped reading it because I'm like, whatever, guys.
Well, if I gained a little weight, they'd be like, you're fat. And then when I was doing Ozempic, I was like talking about doing it. And then they're like, your face looks like you have like disgusting Ozempic face. And I'm like, I definitely don't have Ozempic face, you guys.
But you were never fat.
I just gained I had like pandemic weight. But they don't care. They don't care if you're fat or not. It's not that. They're just like,
they just want to make fun of you. Yeah, they just want to upset you.
And I don't care. Go for it. I like Reddit. I'm always like, Reddit is like a beautiful place because it's like they're being so polite. They're like talking shit on you like in a place that you aren't supposed to be.
Reddit, you think they're being polite on Reddit?
No, because they're talking shit, but you're not supposed to be.
No, you're not supposed to be there.
Like, it's your fault. It's like there was a club talking shit on you and you snuck in.
It's like being in the bathroom
mustache.
when somebody's talking about you. Ever do that?
Yes. Oh. When you know someone, when you see two people go and you're like, I'm going to just like.
I've done that where I'll go on the road and maybe I feature for somebody and they don't necessarily love me. I'll go to pee and then you just hear girls in the bathroom and then you come out and you're like, what's up? How's everyone doing?
I always announce when I go and I go, hi guys, I'm in here. So if we're going to talk shit, please don't do it until I'm done.
Wait for me to leave.
I'm like, I don't want to hear it.
Am I supposed to be looking anywhere?
No, I look at the camera a lot.
Okay.
And then sometimes
I'm a little autistic, I think.
Do you think you're autistic? Because you are kind of like a bitch, but I'm a bitch the same way.
I think I'm more of an introvert a bit.
Okay.
And I think that comes off as bitchy where I'm just like uncomfortable.
Do you remember my sort of like.
Yeah, you were like all over me.
I was like, I know how you are. I was like, I see how you are and it's not going to work. I was like, I'm sorry, I like you. But maybe you weren't having that experience.
It was like 2009. I had just done Last Comic Standing and I met you and you were like on my lap.
Was I? And I'm not like that. I'm not like
Annie.
that.
I was
I'm
like, is
not
this lady gay?
I just thought you were so funny.
I was flattered. I thought you were hot, but I was like,
that's so funny because
I'm
not
talking about your mom?
I'm not really like that. I think I'm more like
You were like that. You were almost
with
hitting
everyone.
You were just.
I might have just been you because I think maybe I was feeling a rejection from you, but I liked you, so I was like, I can't allow this.
I don't think I was. I think I'm just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So people think I'm always a bitch when I'm just like uncomfortable in a situation.
Yeah.
Like I'm just kind of quiet.
People think I'm being a bitch a lot of times when I don't mean it at all. I had this where I saw this guy the other day, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize you were like. Because he had like cute shoes on. I was like, oh, okay. He had like Air Force Ones on. And then my friend was like, that was so rude when you said he was so insulted. And I was like, how could you? I'm from Philly. That's like a compliment.
Right. But
I
guess,
was like, oh, he's dressed well. I was like, okay.
Yeah, but he thought that was an insult to be associated with Black culture.
I know. I'm like, but you're
like,
wearing the Black culture
he's like,
clothes.
well, that's the only part of me that's Black is my shoes. Please don't bring that up.
But I was like in shock when my friend said that I insulted him. I was like, what? He's like, you should have seen his face. I was like, but that's like a him problem.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I don't know. I don't know what's cool anymore. I just think white guys that are trying to just dress black is like that's like a cool thing they're trying to do.
I mean, that's how we were all dressed in the 90s.
I mean, we're dressed it a little bit now.
That was my Puerto Rican phase. I'm going back though.
Yeah.
I just bought a bunch of men's Nautica like rugbies.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm in it.
I like to do Puerto Rican for the weekend, and I do like extra Puerto Rican.
Ooh, yeah. I love that.
But I don't know. It's where you grow up. It's where you grow up.
Also, as people just start to hate white people more and more, I'm just sliding back into Hispanic.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
How Hispanic are you?
I don't know. Like, can I make rice and beans? What?
Are you like?
I don't know any Spanish.
No.
La Biblioteca. That's it. I just want to know what the library is.
That was the one you remember.
That's the fun one.
As a kid, you're like, ooh, Biblioteca.
That's about it.
Yeah, I know. I just know like curse words. I know to say like suck my dick and stuff. Chupa me la verga. Solamente la verga. Or no tengo panocha. I say I don't have a vagina.
I don't have a vagina?
Yeah. And then I go solamente la verga. And then I do a side pipe.
What is that?
Like I pretend like I have a penis.
Oh, side pipe. I never heard of that.
You never heard side pipe?
No,
you see like
that
a guy's
be a
penis
Philly
to the
thing.
side of the.
Oh no, I don't think.
I don't know, guys. Comment below whether you've heard side pipe before.
I mean, I know piping.
What's piping?
Getting by a dick. I didn't know side pipe is you just have it on your leg.
Okay, so you're special. I'm like sitting. I'm on like an American flight. I'm in first class.
Oh, that's so funny.
I watched your special with a man. Like
that's hilarious.
I watched the whole thing over this man's shoulder. He was dying. I don't know he was like white-ish.
But wasn't he old?
He was like
60.
He was in his 60s. He was like white-ish. Okay. He's in first class. He's in the aisle seat. I feel like aisle seat guys are very rich. They're very business. They got to bing, 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 bing. They don't have time to do the window.
Yeah.
It was a joy to see. He was dying. He watched the whole thing. He watched the credits. You had jokes in the credits?
I had in the credits, I have you do your special thanks. I had like a special no thanks.
Yes.
To people. But
I mean, I've never in my life seen anyone's credits. Like I watched this man, we watched the whole thing. He watched it all the way to the very end of it. It was like crazy.
Hilarious.
I was like, okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that guy would be my demographic.
I think everyone might be your demographic except girls with bangs.
I don't know.
Have you gotten like people, or is it just like?
I've gotten a lot of messages, but I know there's a comic who's like, I watched this with my woke niece and she loved it. I was like, really? I don't know who I'm for, to be honest. Some lady that's like, I'm from the South, I'm a Baptist, and I loved it. She was like, you're for more people than you think. I was like, I guess so. Baptists are going to come out for me heavy.
No, it was great. It was so cool. Was someone being serious that they saw a homeless person watching yours?
Yeah, somebody sent me that. They were like, there's a guy in some homeless encampment in Toronto, and he's watching it on Bluetooth with a bunch of homeless people.
And they're Canadian homeless, so that means they're
extra homeless?
Yeah. No, I was going to think they're like a little classier.
Maybe, yeah.
They could get healthcare. They could go into a doctor and just be taken care of.
Well, it makes sense though, because like if maybe all of the homeless people are watching it, and that's why they're not following me on Instagram.
Is it not translate? How annoying is that when that happens?
I don't know how. I think like Netflix gives you your 10-day numbers or your 28-day numbers, and I was surprised because I have like no following.
Yeah.
Even though a lot of people have been nice and supported, like go watch Dark Queen and stuff. But I'm just like, oh, it's such a small amount that has come I don't know. It's just such a
I don't know
small
what
amount.
happened where anything is anymore. Because Rogan used to do Rogan and you would get like, he would post the picture of you and you would get like tons of followers. I don't know if
Right.
did that happen?
I mean, I got followers from it, but like everyone was mostly upset that I followed like 3 weeks of dudes.
Yeah.
So they were like, our streak is over.
Yeah.
They were like very upset. Like I killed someone.
Oh, that's
I killed
so
their mom.
funny. What, on Rogan, you mean? Or
yeah, there
on
was some
Netflix?
No, on Rogan. There, I guess I followed like Trump and a bunch of like people that they all.
I think
love.
I went on the day after Bernie Sanders, the first time I went on, and I think it was the same thing. They were like, from Bernie Sanders to this.
Yeah, but I followed 3 weeks of dudes they loved,
Yeah.
and then they were like, and I got a lot of nice comments too. But it's just like those people want you to know they're upset you were there.
Yeah, I can't believe you thought I was gay. That's cute.
I didn't know if you were gay, but I was like, this girl's hitting on me.
But I just felt I was like, in a sense, comedy hitting on you. I think.
Sure,
I had a comedy
you were
crush.
like, if you could have crawled inside of me, you would have. You were like on my lap. I was like, what is this
so
girl
funny.
doing?
Because I just remember being like, okay, I think maybe she doesn't like me, but I'm going to not
It had nothing to do with me not liking you.
allow it.
I'm just weird.
But also, it's okay.
But I did recognize that you looked like Scarlett Johansson immediately.
Do I still?
Yeah,
I wonder. I feel like Colin Jost made her less cool.
I agree.
I'm like, don't marry.
He kind of made her and it was, remember when Chris Rock had that joke about Janet Jackson marrying Jermaine Dupri, and he was like, we all had a shot.
Yeah,
So it's got to be like kind of like, oh
Like,
man, she's
oh,
marrying
you coulda
Colin
just-
Jost.
yeah.
But he's probably also very nice to her though.
Yeah. And he's like cute. I mean, he's fun.
But I mean, she used to date Josh Hartnett, who I
Yeah.
thought was so hot.
Yeah. Did you see?
Did you also date him?
Josh Hartnett? Yeah. No, I never like. People would be like, "You look like Scarlett Johansson," and then I would still date like the ugliest, meanest guy because I had like low self-esteem.
You had low self-esteem,
Yeah.
even though you're hot.
I didn't think my mom was very like, don't ever, like if someone was like, she's like, oh, she's not, she didn't want me to be like, think about looks, which was good, I guess. Made me funny.
And you also have a twin brother, right?
I have a twin brother, but what I was going to say, yeah, I have a twin brother and Scarlett Johansson has a twin brother and they look alike.
Interesting.
Which is weird, yeah. It's hard with comics. Did you ever date comics?
Kind of,
Yeah.
but not really.
Because it's like, it's just too much of the same energy too.
I mean, I dated somebody when I first started doing stand-up that was also new, and I think that's okay because you're both new and someone's going to probably quit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to date somebody now in this business, it's kind of nuts.
It was like nice to like talk about jokes, but then things would happen and you would be like, who does get this?
There's a girl that I did stand up with like in open mics, and she was dating a comic. They both quit now, which is so crazy to waste 5 or 10 years of your life doing stand up and then not do it
and
at
then
all.
not want to do it.
And she had a joke about like, what if their child dies? Who gets like to write a book about it or
funny.
something? Yeah, because they're both comics.
Well, now you just could be an author if you want.
But now they're both not even doing stand up, so no one gets it.
I can't imagine quitting stand up. That would be so weird.
Well, now what do you have to be like, what, 15 years in?
Yeah, I'm like 16 years in, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be hard to quit now, but like there's people who are like 8, 9 years in that just stop doing it.
I'm like, the only other option I could ever think about is like going to a hardware store and getting silver spray paint and like being a Tin Man lady. I can't think of other jobs.
I would shoot you right now. That's like so embarrassing.
The only other job I can think of is like standing with like a bucket out doing something.
That's crazy. You would do that over just being a librarian.
I can't, a librarian. Have you heard me talk? I'm a little loud for the libraries. I've only been yelled at by librarians.
I feel like you've been yelled at by everyone.
It's true. I get a lot of complaints, but I
librarians.
become friends with the people after they yell me.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. The librarians always were my friends. But so, okay, I was looking up some things
Doggy.
about, wait, Todd, what did you have too?
I wanted to show you, have you ever seen those Grinch videos of people dressing up like the Grinch and scaring their kids?
No.
That's very controversial. I want to see
Is it?
Yeah, because people are like, this is like not right to do to kids, but I think it's hilarious and I love all the videos.
Oh, I want to see.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
say.
we'll bring it up.
Okay.
All right, so the Grinch
All
comes
right, so
in.
kid's trying to enjoy his Christmas season.
And then the parents hire like this Grinch to come in and steals the kids' presents. And this is what it is.
This kid's awesome. Oh my God, and they're actually taking presents?
That's
oh my God.
hilarious.
Don't
Yeah.
fight the kid.
I think he's just trying to get him off of him.
Is he wearing an Eagles hat? Looks like
This is
This
definitely
does look like it
Philly.
happened
It's
in Philly.
100% Philadelphia.
Look, he steals the presents. So they do that, and then there's another one where they take their kids to like take pictures, and then the Grinch pops out and scares the kids.
I mean, I couldn't love anything more.
Yeah, this is good.
This one's so good.
They don't see the Grinch behind them.
No.
She just left her sister.
The sister still is in another world.
Oh, it's a baby. That's why. She's a baby.
She's so scared.
Wait, can we see? Holy
Terrified
white
of
mom.
I was going to say that I don't
Terrified
see a
of
dad
it.
in this one.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
all the comments
gosh.
over here see like, poor baby, that's not funny. This is messed up.
I mean, it is a nice thing to be like, hey, if you don't behave, I'm going to have the Grinch come for the rest of their
Yes.
lives. It is a torture tactic that I support.
But they have to keep these kids in line somehow, right? They can't. If you think about Christmas, you're so spoiled on Christmas. It's
You're
like,
so spoiled. You appreciate nothing.
yeah, and you're never like, yeah, you're not happy after
You're
Christmas.
like, if you behave, I'll get those toys from the Grinch back.
All Christmas is like leading up to it. You have some sort of.
Control over
Control
your
over
children.
your children.
That's what it is.
Well, I like that they have the thing too where parents say they ate their kids' Halloween candy,
Oh,
and
I
the
love
kids like
that.
lose their mind. I know it's good. Torture them a little.
Kids have everything now. It's really unfair.
I know, and you do need to be mean to them because I think something happened, and I'm just as an observer of parenting, obviously, but
Well,
something
you're going to be a
happened.
parent soon.
Maybe we'll defrost them. We'll see.
Defrost them. Just think of all the material you get.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't really take my body off the road.
That's the problem.
And-
Bring the baby with you. Grow it on the road.
Grow it on the road. I know. Todd might have
You'll
to.
get probably huge tits from it.
Yeah, but I think they get smaller after.
Yeah, they're gonna deflate and look terrible. But for
Maybe
9
I'll
months,
become a plastic surgery
for
bitch
9
afterwards.
months, your tits are gonna look sweet.
Every once in a while, I'm like, should I just take a pivot and just become like, just start getting Botox and just
no,
become like that cat lady?
No.
Go hard.
Wait till you have a baby first. I think.
I think people, yeah.
don't do it.
I've never done it. I never say I never will, but I don't think I will.
Don't do it yet. You still look really good.
But also, it's like you have your like regular family. Like if you go back to like Thanksgiving and you're like, and
Well,
all your
that'd be-
sister-in-laws are just normal.
It'd be fine for me. I don't have any family.
You have no family?
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
It's like me and my mother, and then my sister who is not talking to us because I did a lot of jokes about her on my special. So
I hate when people don't understand the like
I don't know.
greater good of it.
Sure. Well, my sister, the jokes about her is like, she had a baby with a married man, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
So she's
then-
embarrassed.
Is she? I mean, you made a baby. Like,
Yeah.
how embarrassed can you
Yeah.
be if you had like a product
Yeah.
from it? It's kind of weird.
I know it is hard where it's like, but yeah, you're already living that life in the grander scheme of things. I've had people get mad at me for saying things like, once I was on Rogan and I said that I had a friend who pegged her boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and that girl was so mad at me. She's like, well, what if the boyfriend I peg watches that
But he doesn't know you're
and
talking
knows
about.
your
Did you give
friends
the
and thinks it's
name?
me? And I was like, no. And that's why I was like, wait, what? That's when I decided I'm just going to say whatever I want,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
and I can't.
Because you're not really even that close with that girl. Who cares?
I know.
Any
I don't
joke
talk
is
to her
worth
anymore.
losing someone over.
I think so too.
So my sister's baby daddy's wife and baby daddy, they live like 3 blocks from me. And she's like obsessed with me. So I think she probably told the husband told my sister. And that lady better watch out because I'll fuck her husband too.
And he's obviously
'cause
available.
not even because I want to, but I'll fuck her kids too.
Yeah, it's not like he's done.
Her kids are in their 30s. I will turn the whole family against her.
That is
If
so
you're watching
wild.
this, I will infiltrate your irrigation system in your house. Like my sister,
You'll think it's
my-
Santa coming down the chimney,
my-
but it's not.
my sister fucked him for love. I'm gonna fuck him for revenge.
Adrian's coming through the chimney to fuck your husband.
So just stay out of my business.
Speaking of the Grinch stealing presents.
I think this guy.
Wait, but imagine, so you have 30-year-old kids,
Mhm.
and I mean, she must have caught him cheating for that if they've been together that long.
They were together since they're very young. Like I think
Yeah.
like 15 and
Yeah, so it's gonna
whatever.
happen.
So yeah. But
Oh my God.
the weird
And then
thing
you-
is they're mad at my sister, but honestly, my sister has no loyalty to this
Yeah,
lady.
why? It doesn't
so it's
matter
like,
at
why are you
all.
mad at her? You should be mad at your husband.
Also, married men. I got hit on by a married man once. And
I'm sure you do all the time. What is he doing?
he's humping. He kind of has like a thing he does. He loves you when you come in. He wants you to throw his toy. He humps in front of you. He's going to sit on your lap afterwards when he's all calm.
Oh, wait, is he going to come?
I don't think cum comes out, does it?
Oh, okay. So then maybe nothing
He
comes
has
out.
also the tiniest penis. Randy,
Oh, Randy.
I know he'd be a school shooter.
Don't bring your dog dick over here, though.
You have to like
Go chill out
have
for a little
another experience before you come and sit on her lap. Like have another one and then she can be your neck.
Go.
She's on deck to hang out with you. Go ahead.
I'm going to hang out with you after you go do whatever you're going to do.
Don't have like your post-coital hang with her. Randy?
No.
Randy. Oh my goodness, you guys. When I think of friends and companions, I think of obviously the TV show Friends. And when I think of friends, I think of what did I admire the most as a kid growing up? And it was 100% Jennifer Aniston's hair. Her nipples too, but mostly her hair. Her hair was and is iconic and amazing. And all I have ever done is sit in the chair at a hairstylist office and say, give me Jennifer Aniston's hair. And they say, we don't know how to do that. But now I don't even need to go there. I can just order online because my girl, Jennifer Aniston, is one of the founders and representatives of Lola V. You can give this to a loved one for Christmas. Give them cute hair, give them gorgeous hair, or just give yourself the best hair for the holidays. Lola V was founded by our icon, Jennifer Aniston. And that is the woman that knows the most about hair. Lola V is powered by B Pro 3-bond technology derived from chia seeds and clinically proven to prevent, protect, and repair signs of aging and damage on your hair. In short, it is amazing. Save up to 25% on the Ultimate Care Kit, a perfect gift that comes with all of Jen's favorites, the restorative shampoo and conditioner and the glossing detangler, which I use every single time I blow dry my hair. Unlock Jennifer Aniston approved hair at lolav.com and celebrate the holidays with stronger, healthier hair. Anniewood listeners get an exclusive 15% off your entire order when you use the code Anniewood at checkout. That's 15% off your order at LOLAVIE.com with promo code Anniewood. Only one promo code per order and discounts cannot be combined. Support our show and tell them that we sent me. Your hair will thank you. Woo! Boy, oh boy. You guys, the holidays can be a little tight on the wallet. It can be a little tight on the per se. It can be a little hard with Monet. So we're always looking for a place to save a little cachet. And boy, do we have something for you. You got to check out Mint Mobile. They've got phone plans that are starting at just $15 a month. Would that not be insane and incredible to save a little money on this phone we're all addicted to? Say goodbye to the overpriced plans and make the switch to Mint Mobile. All of their plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Give yourself the gift of an amazing cell phone service and cheaper phone bill this holiday with Mint Mobile. To get this customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/Anniewood. That's mintmobile.com/Anniewood. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Anniewood. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes and fees and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Get a head start on those New Year's resolutions, you guys. Hers is changing women's healthcare by giving women access to personalized weight loss solutions like GLP-1, weekly injections, and oral medication kits. You know, I have had a wonderful experience with this product, and I do believe it is the future. So be a part of the future. With the same active ingredients as Ozempic and Wegovy, you can hit your dream weight in no time. You'll get connected with a medical provider who will create a treatment plan just for you. If you're prescribed, you'll get your medication as a part of a doctor-developed weight loss program that includes ongoing care and free online support. You don't have to struggle with weight loss. Hers can help. Start your free online visit today forhers.com/Anniewood. That's forhers.com/Anniewood for your personalized weight loss treatment options. forhers.com/Anniewood. Hers weight loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded. Dude, this stuff works. This stuff rules. Look at me.
Randy, come on, just chill out for a bit.
Randy.
You know what's funny too? His face is so ugly.
I know. He's so like
he's ugly cute.
He's got
though.
like a cute presence, but he is ugly.
But he's cute.
No,
he's
when he said
ugly
where'd you
cute.
get him? I'm like Craigslist. What do you think?
Oh,
It was
I
either a
didn't know.
dumpster or Craigslist.
No, I figured.
He's like our
To make
dumpster
sure
baby.
You didn't spend money on.
He was kind of no, we did.
How much did you spend on it?
$800.
No,
We got scammed, but
And we spent about
He is the
$300
a
every 2
week
weeks
for
on
whatever's
him.
wrong with
what do
him.
you have allergies or something?
He's just he
Aw.
gets soap in his eye or something. Something
Oh,
happens.
wait.
It's a tragedy.
He is really cute though. I like cute ugly.
No, he's popular and like because when he walks, he does like so
Ooh.
people will like yell out that people love him.
He's cute.
He's a popular boy. We can't take him to the dog park because we took him once in an outfit. He was wearing a thing that said "Chicks dig me," and, had a little,
Mhm.
and he got raped by a bunch of dogs. He got gang raped.
Why?
They hated the shirt. Something about the shirt, like
Can't you
pissed
just
them
bring
off.
him without the shirt?
It's like there's a trauma now. He used to run to the dog park and now he's like, he doesn't
He's-
want to go. It was bad.
What kind of dogs raped him? Like a lot of big ones?
What was it, Todd?
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of mutts, a Labrador.
Oh, you
and
got
a
by
bunch of
mutts?
stuff.
We do have,
So
there
disgusting.
are some. It was
No
pretty-
purebreds.
I know, can you imagine? Only purebreds for Randy. He's got 2 teeth.
I know. I noticed that. I thought that was just special. for
His 2
him.
teeth. No, when he was a baby, none of his baby teeth fell out. So the vet had to take all of
them
his teeth out
Aw,
was
why
like
didn't
a
they just
shark.
leave him?
because they would rot and they like f***ed up the other teeth growing. He's a mess.
Aww.
He had mange when we got him. Like he was really cute and he looked like $800 for what, 2 days? And then all his hair started. He was like bleeding and scabbing, and then he looked like a little burn victim.
Aww.
I know.
And then he
was
got. He said such a.
got
If he
raped.
was a person, he would have been a
He'd
comic.
be the best comic. I know, and his penis is really small. I think he'd be a school shooter.
Aw.
That's another thing about kids. If you have the bad kid, like, oops. Like the kid that
If your
punched
kid
the Grinch.
is the school shooter, don't you think people don't f with you though? Like if
They
you
come
are,
spray paint your thing. I only know from that movie.
but that's
Let's
not
talk
real.
about Kevin. With Ezra Miller, and then
But
ended
it's
up being
like
crazy.
so wait, my kid shoots up the school. Now you spray paint my house. It's like where do you think I'll shoot you also? My kid shot up the school. You think that he got?
I
well,
do
that's
like that you have like the intimidation factor.
Yeah, it's the Grinch factor.
But you want to be left alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. My
Yeah.
kid shot everyone up.
I know. What would I want to be liked for? What do I want people coming to give me like cakes
You want
and
people
stuff?
to just be annoying and be like, "You want to watch my kid?"
Yeah, I don't want the carolers coming and singing at my door.
No, nobody
Todd,
wants
would you
that.
like that if people came and sang at our door?
I'd like it for like 2 minutes, and then I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Please leave."
I like the idea of it. Like I like when I'm walking down the street if I hear someone singing, that's cool, but I don't want it to be I don't want to be looking at someone while they're singing.
No,
Because then they're needing like think about being in the front row of a comedy show.
right? I don't like
That
that.
is a hell.
I don't even like looking at people when I do stand up. Do you know I look mostly to the back of the room like a psycho?
But I feel like Sugar Free Rebel is the only thing that gets me ready for the stage.
I mean, what you told me before was insane.
Oh, to do nicotine? To take a nicotine pouch or whatever. Have you ever tried those Zins though? They make me throw up.
I don't even know what that is.
A Zin is it's like a little dipping pouch that people use now. And
You
they
can
put them in
if you put it in through your butt, it probably goes to your bloodstream quicker.
boof it.
I do everything in my butt.
Are you a boofer?
Yeah, Tylenol. If I have a
Really?
headache, right in my butt.
Are you serious?
No.
I was like, you heard it here first, folks. I was like, we got
Yes.
the clip.
If you have a headache, just put Excedrin right in your asshole.
I mean, the amount, I almost did that. Did you see me? Like, did you see it going through my head going, I guess that's what I do now.
You just thought of it. You were like, I'm going to actually do this. Adrienne did it. She's well adjusted.
I boofed ketamine once.
And how was that?
Not as good as doing it regular.
Really? Why?
Because it just wasn't as strong.
Oh, I thought it goes right into your bloodstream like that or something.
I don't know. I don't know what any of it is.
I'm scared to do like drugs. I think I'll fly out of my window.
Yeah.
That's like my number one reason for not doing drugs.
they
is-
got you like when we were little when they were like, if you do acid, you're going to think you can fly. They got
Yeah,
you with that?
for sure.
Did you see Reefer
worked.
Madness and get scared? Do you remember
No.
that movie?
No, I didn't even see that. I just think I would. I've had sometimes bad experiences smoking pot. So I'm like, I could imagine what I'm like.
Do you drink?
No, I used to, but I don't drink anymore.
Did you have to quit or you just stopped?
I kind of just stopped. I did have one glass of wine. I was like, I don't really like wine. So I think I was all right with that. I could be just like compulsive with anything now.
Yeah. I know wine. I'm like, oh, good. I can have a hangover and full GERD.
Yeah.
Just the worst heartburn I've ever had in my life.
I'll drink like one glass and then I'm like, ugh.
Stains your teeth. Like if I was French, I would think it was cool or something. If I was like a European.
You could drink white wine too.
Yeah, I guess that's like less all that. I don't know.
But being an alcoholic that just drinks wine is like sad.
Oh, when you're like, when you're ruining your life, there's like bottles like rolling around your car.
Box that you hold up to your face and you're just like, ugh.
I know. Yeah, I quit drinking when I first started comedy. And then I remember my mom being like, I quit too. And I was like, what? I've seen you have one glass of wine my whole life.
Maybe she's an alcoholic.
She could have been a secret.
She was very secret alcoholic, which is the nicest thing she could do for you is drinking private.
Yeah. My dad said he would find that she would be hiding food.
I could see that.
A food hider, which is so funny. It's just funny my dad outing her.
She just didn't want you guys getting her snacks.
Yeah, and we never had like a closed, it wasn't one of those kitchens where it's like you can't eat before.
What did you have anything like, so we didn't really have a lot of money growing up. I mean, my mom brought us Tang and I was like, you don't realize like how disgusting Tang is until many years later. Tang is just for poor people.
Because I thought it was good.
Me too, but it's not. Tang is disgusting.
Yeah, drinking it now would be crazy.
Right, because you realize it's for poor people.
Yeah, but I guess didn't they have good commercials?
You can get reeled in with a commercial for sure. I don't remember
as a kid. I mean, maybe that's where my like crackhead ADD thing started, where I was just like the commercials always got me.
My sister had a strawberry shortcake doll.
I thought you were going to say a stroke. I was like, wow, your sister's been through a lot.
No. She did have Bell's palsy though, which I think is
really.
I think that's like the same. Is
that's
Bell's
crazy.
palsy only half of you has
yeah,
the
that's
stroke?
crazy. I don't know if it's a stroke though, or is it just
not.
muscles?
I'm just making stuff up.
Did she have Bell's palsy though?
She did, yeah.
That's wild.
I don't know.
How long did it last?
Not that long, and she only had it one time.
Can you imagine if we got like with our job if we got it?
I wouldn't go on stage.
Yeah,
I'd just start wearing a bag on my head.
I'd have a weird thing where you could almost.
I guess too. Maybe you'd blow up as a comic. Like you know what I mean? Like if something's weird about
you. I know. You could do Kill Tony.
You do Kill Tony and do a brand new 2 minutes on
the Kill Tony. I used to work at Easter Seals. The Kill Tony green room is like more special needs than my special needs job I used to have.
Oh, definitely.
It's wild. It's fun though. I know everyone's wheelchairs. I'm like, oh,
like your wheelchair there.
It's a good one. My dream is to have just a completely disabled audience.
It would take so long for them to leave.
So the meet and greet would be wild.
That would be.
I'd have to go to them for the meet and greet.
That would take forever.
You guys just stay in your seat. I'll come to you.
I'll come to you. No one's gonna leave your set.
There'd be ramps everywhere.
That sounds like a fucking. I bet that audience, if they could laugh,
they're
depending on their disability, they would be the best.
That's what I like about disabled people. They've seen like a part of people.
Anyone that's kind of fucked up just has a good sense of humor.
Yeah, well, they've seen people trying so hard around. They've seen like a fakeness of people.
I just think people that have been through stuff usually have a good sense of humor. Like I had done this charity show to raise money for like victims of domestic violence. And I've told this before, like I ended up getting taken off stage. They were like, I get taken off stage for almost every charity show I do. And they were like outraged. And I was like, the funny thing is if they let me perform for the actual victims, they would have loved me because people that have been through stuff love comedy and get it.
Yeah.
But like rich, entitled people putting on a charity event don't have a good sense of humor.
I was watching a thing about, there's a thing called the Gina Davis Foundation. Will you look it up, Todd?
What is that for?
Gina Davis Foundation. I can't wait for you guys to see what Gina Davis is using her legacy for. Championing diversity. She does a pioneering research that promotes inclusive representation in film, TV. Is there anything more disgusting?
Why is she doing it?
Isn't it so annoying?
I hate when white people take on that. Does she have like adopted children that are black?
She must. Will you
like,
look
that
up
seems
if
like
she's
something
adopted
you do when you adopt a bunch of kids
I have
that
to
are
be an ally
minority.
for my children.
Right. I still be like, I'm not going to be an ally for you guys. You guys got to do it yourself.
She could be a lesbo. Doesn't she have a little bit of lesbo
She also
vibes?
looks trans.
Well, I think we all
look trans. Look at my hands. I have huge hands.
I used to tell people when you were allowed to. Me too, though.
Yeah, we both have huge hands.
We touched.
We did touch.
Looks like she has all white kids. Pictures are a little
Disgusting.
blurry.
Well, look at their names. Those are not white. Those are not white.
Her husband looks black, though, I think.
No,
Oh, no,
he's
it's
a
just a
white
shadow.
guy.
No,
It's
he's
just a dark picture.
It's a shadow.
He's brown. He's a brown.
Well, that one kid looks.
I think they're Jewish.
I think that
guess.
kid is cross-eyed. Is that diverse?
She's like a hot cross-eyed kid. Look
Yeah,
at her.
I think that's diverse.
I've been watching this show on Apple TV called Bad Sisters.
Is it
And
good?
I really like it. Yeah, it's Irish. So it's got these like
Do they have accents?
they do
I
unfortunately
don't
have
like
accents.
accents. I don't do
But
accents.
you know what I was thinking? Like, if you think about like you try to make it in comedy and stuff, if you just move to Ireland, you could just be like the most famous person alive.
Right.
Like, so they have these like Irish stars, and I keep thinking about it because I'll see this one woman I've seen her and stuff before, and then if I watch something else that's Irish, they're all in. Like, there's just like 10
It's the
of
same
them.
Irish people.
It's all the same like famous people, and I'm like, why wouldn't anyone that had the desire to be famous just become famous in Ireland?
Because then you're in Ireland.
Yeah, it's true. It is pretty though. Have
It
you
is
been?
nice. I was there before. Yeah.
Did you perform there?
I opened for Louis in Belfast, and it was great.
Yeah, they're good.
And then I said something really dumb about. I asked it. I go, "Did you guys have the military here?" And I guess they have. What is their military there?
Oh, you're talking to.
Oh yeah,
You're not talking to Smarties.
Yeah, I don't know, but everyone was like, they have, I guess, whatever their military is there that you have to join. I guess, and I was like shocked.
They
by
do.
It.
They have to own. It's like
I don't know.
Israeli.
I don't have my phone here. It's not. It's look it up. The Irish military.
There is something so badass about like you have to join the army as a kid. Like they just train you to be an assassin
for the
if
country?
possible.
But what's it called?
It's so cute.
No, I don't know. This is gonna be something.
I've been
people are
watching
gonna like.
Outlander too, so I'm like in the world of
You're not talking about
No,
the IRA, right?
that's it.
the IRA. Is are they actual
Are they?
military?
No,
Oh my
that's-
god, how annoying!
We're so. I mean, I'm really dumb, but like,
I
this-
know nothing.
Yeah.
I know it is a little annoying because Louis does know everything. So when you're hanging out with him, you're like,
No, but even in the whole, I said something about the military to them, and they were all like, they laughed because I guess they have the IRA
yeah.
there. I was like, I
But
don't
wasn't
know.
the IRA like a bad thing? And weren't they like doing like
they're like the
car
rebels.
bombs and stuff?
Oh yeah, I don't think it's good, but they just were like, you don't
But
know what
is
that
it
is.
like, I thought it was like against the powers that be. I mean, I know nothing. When I went to Ireland, I did the comedy festival out there,
which
which
one?
I don't know if they
Dublin?
do. Yeah, the one, it used to be called Vodafone, but I don't
Was
know
it
what
fun?
now. Oh my God, it was so fun. It was really cool. It was like 2016. It was like me, Soder, DeRosa was there, Burr. It was fun.
That does
It
sound
was
like
a
it'd be
good crew.
time.
But I rented a car. I went early and I rented a car and you're driving on this. I mean,
It's beautiful.
it's so pretty, but it was so scary to drive. So I put on a thing of Irish history, which I don't remember any of it, like an audiobook about Irish history.
While
and
you're driving in Ireland?
yes. And then I put my seat up because I thought I was going to crash. So I put my seat up so that I was like this and I had the
See,
windows down.
What does that do if you're going to
Just,
crash?
I thought I was going to pay attention more. It was crazy.
I think
smacked the mirror
I think
off.
you just die quicker if you're closer.
I wasn't as worried about dying as I was about killing someone else. Because
Oh,
Matthew, I was
okay.
looking up the Matthew Broderick thing before I went. Do you remember what he did?
Didn't he?
He killed a mother and her daughter in Ireland driving.
And then they just let him get away with it, right?
I think he just got away with it. I think they were just like stupid American. I don't think he was drunk or anything.
No, that's even crazier. Though. At least when you're drunk, you're drunk.
I know you have.
It's
some excuse.
weird that you don't go to jail if you're not drunk. Because it's like you
Yeah.
should actually
That's
be
a good point. Yeah, you were
like if
probably
you're
doing
drunk,
something.
you should just be like, oopsie.
Yeah, but you're more dangerous of a person if you're sober, crashing and killing
Right, because
people.
it's like, hey, I'm okay and I still killed people.
I saw.
Like I think I'm actually a real threat
Yeah.
to society.
I should be in prison then. I mean, I can't. The amount of garages I've crashed into.
Are you hitting people or just
No,
like
I've never
that's
hit a
fine
person.
then?
But I was driving with Tim Dillon to Oxnard the other day and we were on the PCH. So it's like beautiful ocean on one side and then mountains. It's like really nice, you know, driving through Malibu and stuff. And there's a girl that was on her motorcycle just on the street. She's not dead or anything, but someone's like got her in her lap, you know, like petting her hair. So she's not doing great,
So
but
it's-
she's
yeah.
not like, but she's
not
talking and
dead.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's just a girl who's got to be like 19, 20, just on her phone outside of her car, like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. And
Oh
was
fuck,
just
I
like,
hit this girl.
I was like, dear Lord, thank you. I'm not one of these women.
That's so scary where you're like, did I kill this person?
Did I just fucking kill this person?
Because in that moment you're just worried about yourself.
Of course. But you're like also worrying about the person dying.
Right, but that's because of yourself.
I think your first instinct, you worry about the person, and then you realize you've incriminated yourself by worrying about the person. Because if you hurt someone and then if you're in an accident and you go out and you say, I'm sorry, my bad, you can be at fault.
Right, you got to just say
even if that girl had been like, maybe she cut her off.
Right. You have to just act like it's their fault.
But also, bitch, don't be the fucking motorcycle bitch.
Imagine getting out of the car and you hit them, but you're like, why'd you cut me off? And the person's like dead. Can't believe you cut me off.
But it saves your life. You don't have to go to prison forever.
It's like we shouldn't both be dead.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. So you drive in New York though?
I've always had a car. I've lived in New York my whole life.
Yeah. Where do you park?
On the street.
You just have to drive around looking for a spot?
Where I live is actually pretty great. There's no alternate street parking. I live by a schoolyard, so there's like 4 blocks of street that's empty. Why?
No, you got predator vibes.
I got predator vibes. How?
You don't.
I was gonna say I don't even.
Children, leave me alone.
I don't even want to fuck adults.
But are you a
good?
Are you a good? You're good with kids though. Like, are you good?
Yeah, I mean, I used to like. I nannied for kids when I was like first into stand up, I think, and they were like annoying rich kids.
Yeah.
I just remember like yelling at them to not run in the street, and they wouldn't listen. And I'm like, well.
You're gonna learn this lesson.
You guys are gonna figure this out the hard way.
You should get a motorcycle.
And then I drove around like rich kids to like their guitar lessons and stuff, which is like better because you don't have to like worry about them dying.
What did you think about the rich kids? How do you feel about the entitlement of the rich children?
It's weird because you're on one hand, you're like, these kids are so rich, I didn't grow up like this. And then on the other hand, you see how they're going to be fucked up in different ways. Mm-hmm. The one kid was 8 years old peeing his pants every day. And you're like, oh, this is you have money, but like you have this other thing that's like not being addressed by anybody.
Yeah. I babysat a kid or nanny for a kid that was 7. And it was in Santa Fe, but they had like a pretty nice house. They had money. The mom was there while I would nanny. She just like wanted
That's the worst when the mother's like in her room watching TV.
And the kids have no interest in you being their authority either.
Right. And you're like, I don't want to be here.
She said she had fatigue. What was the fatigue syndrome, which is just you're depressed
you're just
and don't like your
tired?
kids. Yeah, I think. What is it called? Something fatigue syndrome. Right below, if you believe in that.
So she didn't want to take care of her kids.
She would just sit in her room.
That's probably what my mom had.
I think, wouldn't you get that? Imagine if you just had someone that needed something from you at all times.
A dog?
I mean.
I guess he's fine now.
He doesn't need that much.
Though. He's himself to sleep. He's tired now.
But I could put he would be annoying, but I could put him like in a room.
Yeah, you could.
You can't just put a kid in a room.
I mean, you can.
I guess so.
Should you? I mean, it's like if you put them in the room and you hope they fall asleep.
Yeah.
I never understand people who like their kid will cry at night when they're sleeping and they just keep mothering it so that and then you're like,
so then they know.
But then you're creating a situation where the kid is never going to fall asleep without you.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
Was that how you were raised?
No, sometimes I couldn't sleep. I remember the day I got anxiety.
What happened?
My teacher told me that I had a very important test the next day and I had to get sleep. And the minute someone said I had to sleep, I never slept.
You never slept again?
I barely ever slept.
Remember what teacher that was?
Her name was Kim. I went to a Quaker school, so we called Kim. She was actually a really good teacher. And what she said wasn't bad. She was helpful. She mountain biked. That was like her thing.
She was a Quaker mountain biker?
She was a Quaker mountain biker. And this Philly baby. And
what do Quakers actually do?
Quakers.
Like I've gone to Amish town and stuff, but like
it's not like that.
It's not like that. What are Quakers then?
Quakers are pretty like loose Christians. They're like very, if they want. They're just it's very open. There's 2 types of Quakers. There's programmed Quakers and unprogrammed. I was unprogrammed. The East Coast Quakers are unprogrammed. Programmed Quakers are like pretty Christian and there's like a pastor and
everyone. I
mean, I think Quakers might be the only place where it's not happening at the unprogrammed because it was the only place I wasn't, but.
Oh, okay. So then it's like a religion?
So it's just a loose, like you sit in silence. So your churches, you sit in silence in these facing benches and you just like basically meditate. And then if you feel moved to speak, you stand and speak and you say whatever. So people would say crazy shit. It was actually really fun. And I stood up every time.
Yeah, I bet. So that your church is basically just silence? That's actually not bad.
It's like, yeah. Yeah, there's certain AA meetings that I went to when I used to go to AA that were a little bit Quaker.
Were
in
you
the
just
beginning.
everyone's quiet?
Yeah, and then you just stand up.
It just reminds me of
people
that
say
ludicrous
crazy
song,
stuff.
Stand Up.
Stand
When
up.
they move, you move. Just like that.
That is a good song.
Do they play that?
They don't play anything and you're dying. You would be really excited. Like if they had fire, they would have a fireplace sometimes and you could hear like the crackling. You'd be like,
That's
okay.
cool.
But ADD was hard with that.
Can you take a nap?
People would, you'd hear people snoring.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like...
But Todd and I went to a Quaker meeting here.
Mhm.
I hadn't gone since I was a kid. And it was all old people and they were so excited. It was sad because we knew we were just going to like check it out. We weren't going to go back. Like we were just like, what's this like, you know? And they were like, oh my God, because I think they're like dying out. They're
Well,
like,
yeah.
oh my God.
They're like, our adding Craigslist worked.
They were like, do you want some stale cookies? It is a lot like AA actually.
That's so funny that they're like, you guys, how did you hear about us?
They were like, wow.
Our
They're
ads
like,
are working.
They're like, yeah.
I can't believe it.
Our Instagram.
And then what do you do? Just sit in a circle and
You
that's
sit,
it?
you just sit and then people stand up and talk and say things.
Talk about what?
Anything they want. So like,
How is this a religion?
they'll be
This is
like-
crazy.
They'll be like, I visited my grandson the other day. It was very nice. And then it'll just be quiet again. And you're like, okay.
This is church?
and I used to stand up, but now that I do stand up, like I would rather be dead than stand up there. But I used to stand up all the time because I was like, okay.
Right, you liked attention.
Yeah, I liked attention and it was like good. It was like solid.
A solid plot.
It's like doing Comedy Works where their phones are in their bags.
Yeah,
You're
you
like,
could say whatever you want.
yeah, it was fun.
But what is the point of it?
They're just like pacifists, and now they're just like a little bit. It's just kind of like a woke.
There's no
little Christian.
agenda. I want
To
religion.
bring
I want my
peace,
church
bring
to have an
peace,
agenda.
To bring peace.
What are you doing, you? Come here. I'll pet you, even though you're disgusting.
This is him. Like he got a bath 2 days ago.
This is him at his best.
This
He is
him.
really soft, though.
He's washed. His penis is so small that
Oh
when
my
he
God.
pees, it like gets all over his stomach. So he's just. We call him a Peabody Award winner.
Aw, he's so gross.
He's a
But he's
disgusting little
nice.
guy.
He looks like he's ready to bite.
Good luck, Randy, with those teeth. Oh, he's throwing up. He's really at his best. Did it
What
come
is
out?
it? What
It
is
came
it?
out?
Little nugget.
Ew, Randy.
What
Randy,
is it?
this is our friend.
He's like, well, I'm bringing you
Randy,
my...
we want her to come back. This is
He's
crazy.
like, she's going to come back. Randy,
Randy.
come on. Where did he throw up? Oh, yeah. It's...
Did you go to the Hulu party?
Oh, I did. It was so dumb.
Was it dumb? Were you like, I'm Netflix?
No, I had...
Randy, this is crazy. He's like, have you ever smelled throw up close? Did you ever want to smell it really close?
Oh,
Randy. Randy.
Oh, it's not his fault. He's ugly.
Oh, it is. Hi, poo-poo head.
Oh, he's
Hi,
cute.
are you stinky? Did you throw up?
Oh, is he like dying?
No, he's young too. He's only 4.
No.
Doesn't he look old?
I thought he's like 12.
No, people think he's an
not
elderly.
12.
No, he's a healthy boy.
He looks so old. Oh,
Here, zoom in on him, Todd.
he is cute. Why does he have no teeth?
Because his baby teeth
Oh,
knocked
that's
all his
right.
other
Yeah, you
teeth
said
out.
that.
We
Aw.
have them in a container somewhere. We have his balls
What are you
too. We have his balls.
What are you gonna? They don't like just shrivel up.
They put him in a formaldehyde for us.
For what purpose? You gonna
We
put them
just-
on your car?
We have them. Oh, we should shellac them.
Yeah, put them on the back of your car.
Oh my God. They're so little though. They're not impressive.
Aw.
And he only really had one. What? Were you biting me? Look at this.
Oh yeah, he's straight up ready to attack.
Show her all your sides, Randy. You're getting everything. Oh yeah, the
It was,
Hulu party.
it was so boring.
Was it? I know these
I
parties.
walked in and I go, this is the worst.
Well, what were they even trying to do? It was just like food.
I don't know. I guess they had some food going. I got
They
there
didn't make
late.
people do stand up, did they? Can
No.
you imagine?
No.
Did you get booked for the Hulu party?
No.
Those are always funny. I always go so hard, and
I wouldn't want to perform for like what, the execs?
whenever I do, I
all
go
industry
nuts.
people are so fake.
Yeah, but that's when you have to like. I always end up doing. Maybe this was the opposite thing I was supposed to do, but it was fun.
Yeah.
You have to like go hard into them and their industry.
I'm supposed
for
to
them
do
to
Barry
laugh.
Katz's podcast, and I'm like, I'm just gonna rail him the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if he really wants me to do it.
I think he likes it.
Do you think so?
I
Just
think
telling
so.
him how like the industry doesn't really exist
It's
anymore.
a weird thing, and it only existed on a weird lie before, I think.
Yeah, and it doesn't really like they exist, but nobody needs them
Yeah.
anymore.
One time I asked my agent to explain to me what he does, and he's like, I can't, because then you can do it yourself.
Right. What does he do? If you have a big following, you could just reach out to these places yourself.
And they have like a template, I think, of what they send everyone. They just change the numbers for different people, I think.
Right. You could do that yourself. Do you want me to manage you?
No.
I'm actually managing a lot of comics right
Do
now.
you feel like you are?
I keep telling everyone they don't need their agents. So
It is kind of crazy.
I don't
It is
hate it.
really-
You know what's funny? Everyone's like, you're gonna hate LA. I don't hate LA.
LA rules.
Yeah, it's just like I don't think I should be here long term because I have to really like this. I was in Trader Joe's the other day and I was with my friend, and she was driving. She had the right of way, and this guy cut her off, and I was gonna go ballistic. And she was like, "You can't really do that here." And I was like, "Oh, in New York, everyone just does that.
You can, but people
You just act like
remember.
New York, everyone's acting like an animal all the time."
Yeah, LA, it's just people are bad drivers, and that's just kind of like the only good drivers are the Waymo, which are the driverless cars.
What?
They have driverless cars. People are taking like driverless Ubers because Uber drivers are so fucking annoying
Yeah.
that they lost their jobs.
I think I would just feel like we're gonna crash the whole time.
I would be terrified.
I'd rather just get in the car and drive.
Yeah.
Can you go up to the front and drive?
I don't know. It is really weird. It's very shocking because you do want to. I look in every time being like, there's got to be something.
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that I could like. I am an animal. I don't know if I could be here that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe LA needs some animals. I just
I
like
don't
it here. I
know.
don't know. I never thought I would move here when I was living in New York. I was like, I'm never gonna live in New York. And then you're like, oh, things are like easy here.
Well, it's just first of all, the weather's nice.
It's so nice.
I'm used to driving everywhere, so that's like fine for
Mhm.
me. And it just seems like it's an easier lifestyle. I mean, in New York, everyone is mad 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like everyone's in a bad mood all the time. I had that joke where I said, like, I've lived in New York City my whole life and I've never had a good day.
Yeah.
Like that is
Yeah.
kind of, no one's having a good time there.
Yeah. This is like, I was going through like a stressful career thing. And I just was like, I'll just make myself go to the beach for 30 minutes every day.
I do
And
love
you
the beach.
You can't have anxiety at the beach. Like you cannot be upset when you're looking at
I
the
do
water.
love the beach.
You are not able to be upset.
I should maybe move to LA.
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know.
Rogan would be mad. I think he wants you to move to Austin.
That's because Ari wants me to move to Austin.
Yeah. But Ari doesn't live in Austin.
No, but Ari thinks it's going to help my career.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think that there's no helping me. I think I'm just where I'm at.
I think Ari is not wrong though. But it depends.
I
Can't
said
we all just live places for like a couple months? Like,
that's what I said. I was like, I will go there for like January, February, March, and maybe April. I
Yeah.
can't live in Austin in the summer. They have those
I don't
flying
want to.
roaches.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
disgusting.
want to.
I can't be anywhere where roaches are flying at my face.
Yeah. I think the thing is that like Rogan and Tony
There's
and everyone,
cicadas too. I know everyone's gonna be like, they're not roaches.
but I like those.
What are you fucking crazy?
Wait, are those ones that make all the sound?
Yeah, and they're flying roaches. They're like this
I
big.
don't remember the flying of them.
Yeah,
all.
they fly.
Well, I'll say that Todd has a bunch of reptiles and he feeds them crickets. And last night I was sitting in bed and a cricket just jumped on me. There's just crickets in our house because of Todd.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
I would absolutely lose my mind. That's crazy.
I've had to just,
You've accepted it. That's
had
like
to
real
accept.
love.
oh yeah, there's no, I was telling Tim he got a scorpion. I was just telling Tim and Tim goes, when does this end? I go, I don't think it ends.
What does a scorpion even do?
They glow in the dark. It's kind of cool.
Just get something that glows in the dark. Why do you have to
Yeah.
have this thing that could possibly kill you?
Well, it ate, there were 2 scorpions and it ate the other scorpion immediately. We go to these like reptile conventions and you do get taken. You do
your
want
life.
new
I
things.
hate your life. Reptile convention? What? You go to Quaker meetings and reptile conventions.
No,
I mean,
we have
maybe,
to have something
maybe,
to talk about on a podcast.
maybe LA is bad. I
we
don't
talk
know.
too much. Our lives talk. Do you have a podcast?
No.
You
I
used to
used to
have
and I
one
stopped
badge.
it. No one listened to it.
It's, yeah. I think like you look at like a Taylor Tomlinson or something, you're like, okay, this bitch can just like, well, I guess she has the show now, but she had basically no ties and was just on the road selling out massively. I'm like, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
And you don't have to like do something every week.
Right. I couldn't get on that show. They passed.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not either.
So I think what just happened, like me trying to promote the special, because Trump won, nobody is allowed to freak out at stuff anymore. So all of the liberal media that I've gone to try and do has all just passed on me, but they won't say why.
Right.
But I know why.
No, they can't. You can't complain because he swept. Because Trump swept, nobody can complain
They just don't know
anymore.
if there's an audience for like outrage anymore.
Right.
So nobody's really said anything. I had a PR person that was working for me, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've sent your special to people, and they are mad, but they can't say anything right now because of like Trump."
Interesting.
Which is crazy.
Hilarious.
So all the liberal media is just like, NPR was going to have me on, and then they declined after.
You would have been great.
I think I'm not. Even though, you know what's weird? Isn't NPR like from Fordham?
Yeah.
Isn't there? So I went to Fordham.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're like, we don't want one of our own.
Did you end up spending all the money on making the special?
Spends a lot. So Ari produced it. He laid out all the money, and then I was like, we didn't know what we were going to do with it because we thought it might just go to YouTube. And I was like, oh, I'm going to owe Ari a lot of money.
Yeah.
I was just like, to have that hanging over my head where I'm like,
and he's Jewish.
It's weird if you owe people a lot of, he's actually not cheap though, but if you owe people a lot of money, you feel weird ever buying anything in front of them.
Oh yeah, you can't have like a regular
Like, are you just
life.
buying yourself a sandwich?
Yeah, I owe my shaman money. I've just completely left the.
How much do you owe your shaman?
Not a lot. I can send it to him. It's just the annoying thing is it's through PayPal and he lives in Brazil. It's like there's a whole weird thing.
What exactly is a shaman?
He leads ayahuasca ceremonies that I do.
Like what? Via Zoom?
No. I go to him.
You go to Brazil?
No, I go to Tampa.
This is all a sham. Like everything is.
Yeah. Or I go to Orlando, yeah. But there's some in Brazil, but I never go. I don't. It's like a week. I'm not doing ayahuasca for a week. It's crazy. It's so intense. I don't.
What do you do on it? Should I do it?
It's kind of amazing.
I don't want to do it for
really,
a week, but should I do it for like a day?
I like it. Usually they have you do it 2 days. You do it 2 times. It's just really intense. It's just like you're tripping and you're like, there's like things inside you coming out. And
like what?
There's like a woman that comes to you and tells you things from your psyche that are crazy.
What?
It's crazy. There's a woman that comes. It's
what woman?
Mother ayahuasca. It is so embarrassing to talk about. I also feel like you need to like ask consent to tell your ayahuasca stories. I feel like the world has gotten to this place where at least maybe.
Wait, I have to ask you consent to tell your story?
No, you have to ask me about a story because people just tell their ayahuasca stories and it's like telling someone a dream where you're like, okay, cool, you had a dream.
No, I want to hear this lady that comes to you.
Okay, there's a lady that comes to you.
It's like a lady that comes to you that's in your psyche? Or a physical
like,
lady?
No, like you're tripping and a woman will like come to you and tell you things.
Well, sometimes it could be something else, right?
But sometimes it could be something else.
Aaron Rodgers does it and he sees like a man in like a hat, like a dark, man.
I think I go for guys who are emotionally unavailable, and that's probably like my dad was a gambler, so he's like the most emotionally unavailable person there is.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Because you can't let people in when you're a gambler because it's too shameful.
I don't know that even had shame. I think he just loved gambling so much that there was no room for much. I remember one time, it was like 18 years old. I remember what I was wearing. I was wearing overalls. Because that's like
at 18, yeah.
That was like the era of
course
wearing overalls. I was wearing overalls and I sat on his lap and I said, I loved you. Even though like I don't even remember being emotionally open as a child.
This is me remembering when I first met you. In overalls being like, I love you.
Yes. And then I said that to my dad. I said, I love you. And he said nothing back. And my mother goes, Joe, tell her you love her.
Oh.
And it's like, I'm chasing that guy.
Yes.
I'm in a cycle of guys.
Where it's like
that.
everyone's like common sense. Like this person loves you. They just will never say it to you.
Well, they're just like, they don't have the openness to like be open with their feelings.
I can't believe you didn't date comics.
Not really. But it's weird because when my dad died, he had brain cancer. He was so like emotionally open. That's how I knew something was wrong with him.
Oh, wow.
Like he wanted to hang out with me. And I was like, what's going on with dad?
But maybe that was his true self. It like pushed the gambling part of his brain or
maybe,
something.
but he was like, I remember I was sick and he paid for a prescription for me and like he would never do that. All his money was his gambling money. That's how I knew something was wrong. I was like, dad's like being like a really good dad.
Wow.
So he must be dying.
Yeah.
And then
you were right.
He had a brain tumor, yeah.
And the brain tumor made him love you.
I know. You know, sometimes it makes people a pedophile. It made him love me.
He could have loved you a lot more.
I know. We didn't get there.
There wasn't time. You were too old.
There wasn't time. Yeah, I was too old. I was 20.
My dad he would like pay for my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like how but he was so mean to me when I was little. but he would always and then I realized I was like, a couple years ago, I realized I think I would like make myself broke so that my dad would come save me. Like I would have to call him and he would bail me out.
And that would be
and
like a
stuff.
sign of love.
He wouldn't
for
like
him.
pay for my stuff, but like if I called him in trouble, he would always save me.
I really never had anyone I could depend on. This is
That's why
actually
you're so
very
funny.
sad.
That's why you're so
It's
good.
actually very sad.
That's why you're the best.
I don't know about that, but it's just like, yeah, I really have no one I could depend on.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. Like my mom almost depends on me more than I could depend on her.
Yeah. Well,
And
the
then
ayahuasca would be like,
you're your own mother.
you have yourself. Yeah. I had to have my mom. I like channeled my mom once to help me get water when I was tripping.
Did it fix you? Do you feel like you're fixed?
I feel like it gives me good like insight.
Like perspective. Okay.
Yeah, perspective. It made me let go of a lot of things. I definitely haven't done it in a while because I honestly, since I like left that other podcast, I've been less stressed. So I haven't, but before I was like needing to do it because I was so like, I was trying to manage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking maybe recently.
Do it.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm just, what if something happens that's so bad and I'm stuck? I'm like worried that I'll be one of those
You'd
people
be
that does
stuck.
drugs and then I'm stuck in that thing and I'm never out. Like anytime I smoke pot, I go to this place where like I'm stuck in a coma and if I don't wake myself up, I die. That is my like, so that's what I'm just worried about.
See, this is Aaron Rodgers. This is what he sees on ayahuasca.
It's so
See that,
funny.
man?
It just looks like Freddy Krueger.
He has like gay
That's
rumors
scary.
too. So I'm like, I wonder if it's
that's
just
part
like
of
he's
his
into
dark
black
side.
guys. Yeah.
Or it's
His
just
mother
like,
ayahuasca being like, I brought you your treat.
or it's just that he's like, that's the dark part of himself that he's, I guess, repressing that he's gay.
Yeah. But maybe he's not gay. I don't know. It is funny to be there to be rumors that you're gay if you're not gay. You're just like, I'm not gay.
Yeah, it would just be gay. I mean, I don't know. He's there with rainbow Sharpies. He might be gay. That does seem like a sign.
I feel like if
Check out
you're
my
gay and you're in
Sharpies.
sports, that must be so hard. You're just
Also, if
saying
you're-
cocks all day long.
Yeah, and if you're gay without the gay voice, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. But yeah. Well, you know, some gay guys are born and their face is gay. You ever see a guy with like a gay face?
Oh yeah.
Like my friend Noah in college, I was like, this is like your face was born gay. Like he was so
I
gay.
get what you mean.
And then there's other guys that are like very like they look very straight. And I wonder with the voice if it gets more gay when you're more open.
To accepting dicks in your butt.
But it's like if you're closeted gay, like are you wanting to have a gay voice the whole time and you're just fighting it?
No, I think that voice is either that's your voice or it's not.
Yeah. But it has to be, you know, when you hang out with your friends, you sort of start sounding like them. If all your friends were like,
we're going shopping.
we're going shopping.
We all have
I love gay guys.
They are great. Gay women, not as much.
That's what I think
they're
happened.
almost the worst audience, almost all
With
the
the
time.
LGBT, they let the lesbians take over.
Well, the lesbians have like, they're just like,
Like it should be L first. The L is lesbian, right?
yeah.
Why is L first? Don't be charged by the people that are less fun.
I don't know why it is.
There are fun lesbians. I think they're coming out now because their community got so unfun.
Yeah. They need almost to like be the lesbian community, I guess they need to have a movement almost like Me Too, where like, remember Me Too came and then it went away and everyone was like,
It ruined things though.
yeah,
It made
so it's
things
like,
not as fun.
So it's like, let's get rid of some of these lesbians.
Yeah.
Some of them are cool, but a lot of them are upset by everything.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
a bummer.
Yeah. I like there's good lesbians now in audiences. I always go where my lesbians
There's like
at.
two. That's it.
And
There's
they
two good lesbians.
usually are in front and you can really
really
make fun of them.
Or I was gonna say you can really tell they're gay.
Yeah. Well, I always go, oh, like
Do you get hit on by a lot of like your female fans?
a little bit, but I think now that there's like podcasting, they know I'm not. Before, I think maybe thought maybe I was gay.
I could see that. Yeah, where
And
they're
now
like,
they
"There's
know
a
that.
shot. I might have a shot."
But no, I mean I'm with Todd, so no one really hits on me anymore. But it used to be kind of crazy before. Be couples, a lot of couples.
I could see you being a fun like rebel. You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
have, like,
but I never would. I think I can understand giving that vibe off, but I would. It's just like
no,
I have zero
knowing you, I
interest.
know it's not a good idea.
And, like there's
but,
two
like,
people to service. Oh, fun.
But I think from an outside point of view, they're like you're kind of like the
Of
party
course,
vibe.
yeah.
They think you're gonna be fun. They don't know you're gonna cry.
I'm like sober. I'm just gonna be sober there with like two people. F***ing.
I would just leave.
I would not be into it.
Yeah, that would not be for me either.
I've had friends that will like, they're like, yeah, I went home with this couple after the show. I'm like, you did?
And what did you do?
She like dildoed and stuff.
I'm like, I'll just make you guys like popcorn.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I could be there to like support you.
I'll be your support. I'll be your support dog.
Here's a cum rag.
Yeah, I mean, some people like have really open sexual stories like that. And it's like good for them.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
I ain't that bitch.
I get it.
I was like a baby slut, but that was just trauma.
Were you really a baby slut, or were you
I
just
would just
drinking?
drink.
You were
I would
drinking.
just drink, yeah. But I was drinking because I didn't want to be slutty. And so if I drank, I could just be slutty without kind of being there.
Right. I get that.
But I was never really like, sex is so cool and fun and liberating. I was always like, oh.
Yeah, it's anxiety proof. Like, especially the
Because there's
first
so much
time you're with
anxiety.
somebody, it's like, it gives me anxiety. I'm like, when is this going to be over?
Yeah.
It's like not that fun the first time.
And then I think the people that are good the first time they have like a move, like they're like, okay, these are my moves. They're like actors.
Right.
They come in, they're like, this is what I do. And I spin and then I do this. And I don't know. I remember hooking up with a guy that was an actor and I was like, ugh, I couldn't believe what he was doing. I was like,
what was he doing?
And I was friends with him. I was like, he was just being so actor. I was like, don't put like it was so moved. It was so like, I was like, ew, who is this for?
Like he has
I
like
was like, I know your parents.
he has like a routine he was doing.
Yes. I was like, ew, hello. Like, don't get like less knowing me. But I guess I can understand.
That is a little
A
weird.
little distance is fine. Anyway, I'll tell you that is when the cameras go off.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
it
thank
was
you for
fun.
having me.
It was so fun.
Yes.
I wish you lived here. If you lived here, we could do
Maybe
this all
I'll
the time.
move here.
Think about it.
And then Ari will be really mad.
Can't we all just live places? I would move to Austin. Everyone's like, move to Austin. I'm like, can I move for 3 months?
You can. I'm going to go there for 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months
I'm
is
going to
fine.
get like a rental that you get for 3 months
Yes.
and then I'm going to move.
Yeah. Are you
I'm
in a
not-
relationship?
No.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's perfect timing.
Yeah, I can move.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Everyone I'm dating is not like great, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Well, Texas, I'm sure they'll get better.
I don't know. I don't think anywhere is good. You know what's funny? I was here and I was like swiping on Bumble because I do that. Me and Tracy, you know Tracy Carnaz, right?
Yeah, of course.
we swipe like just out of boredom.
Yeah.
It's like fun. It's like
Yeah.
playing a game on your phone. I matched with so many guys here and I was like, oh, it must be because there's no heavy women here. Everyone's
Yeah.
thin. I must be a thing here.
Yeah.
I'm
You're a
like
thing.
I'm a type, a plus
Um,
size woman.
Yeah, and is that a type on the
No, you
do you
can
like
just see
click
me.
it?
No, but they see me and they know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't know what this is. I don't see this in LA.
Do you get guys that are into you because you're a comic?
I never put that I'm a comic anywhere.
Right.
Like, and sometimes people
I
have
know.
I was a comic and then
Yeah.
I unmatch them.
Yeah.
But if I'll see guys that are comics on like a dating app, they're on stage. It's like an open micer. He's
Oh,
on
yeah.
stage. He's even like, I remember Chris Rock one time, he was talking about it, like how he was on Raya and his picture was like him accepting an Oscar. You're like, why would you do that?
Also, you're Chris Rock, you put your face on,
everyone knows
yeah.
who you are. But like guys love that.
Well, think about a trophy, like an
Sure.
Oscar is just to show.
Right, I know it.
Randy,
Aw.
she called you ugly? See, this is how I felt about her too.
Yeah, I
You
know.
want her love.
I love you. Come here.
All right. Do you have anything? Do you need to
Yes,
plug anything
go
besides
watch-
your special?
Go watch The Dark Queen on Netflix.
It's awesome. It's good. We stayed through the credits.
Stay
There's
through the
jokes
credits.
in the credits.
My friend Nino Bless that lives in Cali, he did the song.
It's awesome.
And yeah.
Yeah, let's get it on 10. Let's get it on top 10.
I mean, yeah,
Can
let's
you
get
imagine
on,
it just like has a resurgence?
let's get it on top 10 after the fact.
Let's get it on top 10 when they're not counting or care.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks for
Go
watching.
see me on the road too.
Go see her. She's so
AdrienneApalucci.com.
funny.
Thanks, guys.
Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's a calling, catch us when we're falling. Turn the volume high, questions soaring to the sky. Anyone's the way, brighter every day. And when you feel alone, hope is being shown.
D, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?